quiet what your cat does when you finally slow down. He settles on the couch at the same hour you do. He moves less when the house gets quiet. He starts choosing the spaces where you stop most often. Most owners call that personality, but look closer. That is not personality. That is you. Your cat did not become calm, alert, or distant by accident. He has been reading you. At some point, without either of you noticing, your cat began to absorb the rhythm of the person he lives with. Not because cats are trained to do this. Not because it is instinct in the way we usually mean that word. But because you became the most consistent thing in his world. And consistent things get read closely. That calm is not accidental. Most owners look at a relaxed cat and think, that is just how he is. Laid back, easy, a good fit for a quiet home.
But watch what happens when the house changes. When your pace shifts. When you move faster, speak louder, sit with your shoulders tight instead of loose. The cat who was settled on the cushion 10 minutes ago is now sitting upright, ears slightly forward, body no longer soft. He did not hear a sound outside. He read you. Your cat's sense of calm does not exist in a vacuum. It lives inside the emotional environment he shares with you. When that environment is steady, he can lower his guard. When it changes, he notices before you say a word. Before you even fully realize the change yourself. Think about your own cat right now. Is he the kind who stretches out completely, weight dropped, eyes half closed? Or does he sit upright more often? Alert, never quite fully loose. That answer says something about your cat, but it may also say something about the home you have built together, without realizing it. Because the rhythm your cat moves in did not come from nowhere. It came from living beside you, day after day, until your pace became the pace he trusted most. And the rhythm is only the first layer. The way your cat follows your daily rhythm is only the surface. What he does with your space, your objects, your exact chair at your exact hour goes deeper. And that is where the mirroring starts to look less like coincidence and more like something your cat chose. Your cat knows which chair is yours. Not because it is the softest one, not because it faces the window, but because it carries the strongest signal of you in the room. Your scent layered into the fabric, the warmth from the hours your body spent there, the exact shape left by the way you settle there. And sometimes he is already in it before you arrive. Most owners move him and sit down without thinking twice. But the timing is the part worth stopping on. Shh. Your cat did not choose that chair randomly. He chose it at the hour you usually appear, in the spot where your presence is densest, as if the routine you built together left something in the room itself, and he was following it back to the place where you are most fully there. He was there before you were. This is not about comfort. Every space in your home carries information your cat reads every day. Where you slow down, where you stay longest, where your scent settles deepest, where the room still feels like you were just there. Notice this. When you finally slow down, does your cat settle with you or stay watchful? Tell me below. Your cat has been mapping that information since the first weeks he lived with you, and your patterns have become part of the map he trusts. That is why he appears near the desk when you work, near the kitchen before you reach it, on the exact cushion that holds the most of your weight. He is not reacting to where you are. He is moving toward where you are about to be. Your cat is not just occupying your space. He is living inside the pattern of your day. And if the rhythm tells you how your cat moves, and the space tells you where he moves, the next layer tells you something harder to ignore. Because it is not about timing or location. It is about what happens inside your cat when your emotional state changes. And that shift can happen faster than most owners expect. He looked at you before he decided. You may have noticed this without knowing what it meant. A sound comes from outside. A door closes somewhere in the house. A voice on the television shifts in tone. Your cat hears it.
His ears rotate toward the source. His body stills for 1 second, and then he looks at you. Not at the window, not at the door, at you.
What happens in the next 2 seconds often depends on what he finds. If your body is relaxed, if your hands stay soft, if you did not react. His shoulders drop. His ears return to neutral. He looks away and settles back into whatever he was doing. The sound was registered. You were checked. The uncertainty was cleared. But if your jaw tightened, if your hand paused, if something in your posture shifted even slightly before you were aware of it yourself, your cat already has that information. His body stays up. His tail moves once at the tip. He does not settle. He waits. He did not hear something different than you did. He read something different in you. Behavior studies on domestic cats suggest they can use their owner's emotional signals when facing something uncertain. In your living room, that does not look like science. It looks like your cat glancing at your face before deciding whether the world is still safe.
You are his signal. Not the sound, not the room, you. And once you understand that, the behavior stops being a quirk. It becomes something more specific. Your cat has not just absorbed your rhythm and mapped your space. He has learned to use you as one of his clearest signals for what feels calm and what does not. When he is unsure, he does not guess. He checks the one source in the room he has learned to trust most. That is why two people can live in the same kind of home, with the same kind of cat, and still create two very different emotional patterns over time. Your emotional state is not background noise to your cat. It is information he uses every single day. And there is one moment where this becomes impossible to miss. It is small, it happens fast, and most owners have seen it without realizing what it revealed. That is what the next part is about. There is a moment most owners have seen and never named. You are sitting, reading, watching something, resting with your eyes closed. Your cat jumps up, circles once, and settles nearby. Nothing unusual, but before he lowers his body, there is a pause. 2 seconds, sometimes less. He looks at you, not at the room, at your face or your hands or the shape of your body in that chair. Then he seems to match you. If you are still, he lowers slowly. If you are reclined, he stretches long. If your body turns slightly, he may angle himself toward the same quiet space. He does not do this every time, but when the mirroring is complete, when he has been living beside you long enough, you will see it, the pause before he settles. The small adjustment of his body toward yours. The way he does not choose the position randomly, but lands in the one that echoes what you are already doing. That is the moment the mirroring becomes visible. It is not dramatic. It does not look like imitation. It looks like a cat getting comfortable. But the direction he faces, the angle of his body, the way his weight drops in the same rhythm your body already holds, that is not random settling. That is a cat who has read you so many times that your stillness has become part of the signal. 2 seconds. That is the whole message. He checked. He found the moment calm. He decided it was safe enough to settle. This is not something you need a lab to notice. You see it on a Tuesday evening when you finally stop moving and your cat, without being called, without being touched, settles into the same quiet you just entered. He did not copy you. He calibrated to you.
Because you are not just the person who feeds him, or opens the door, or keeps the home running. You are one of the reference points he has learned to trust. His rhythm came from yours. His map of the home was built around your patterns. His emotional baseline was shaped by how steady or unsettled the air felt when you were in the room. And now, when he pauses before settling and turns his body toward yours, he is not performing a trick. He is returning to the place that taught him what calm feels like. You thought this was just your cat getting comfortable, but
but it may be the quietest thing he knows how to say. If you want to understand the quiet signals your cat has been giving you, subscribe to Feline Language.
And if your cat sometimes follows the person in the house who pays him the least attention, watch the next video. The real reason your cat prefers someone else. It is not about who loves him more. It is about something much older than that.